Okay, hi everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of the NCX show here at Gay World News. Our guest today is a phenomenal live singer here in SL, Gabryel Nyoki. We're proud to have you here, and welcome to our show.
Hey, hi, Insyx, and thank you very much
So,
for inviting
tell
me.
us first. The best part is what inspires your music.
For my music, um, well, I guess two main things. The main thing is what is that music makes me feel a lot of emotions that nothing else does, and the second thing is that I can actually make other people have other emotions too. So my own joy and others' joy is one thing that keeps me moving on music. I guess that's part of the art itself.
Cool, cool. And besides an SL, I've taken you also um, a musician in real life, and
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Um,
just yeah.
what places have you played in Second Life and as well as in real life stuff?
Okay, in Second Life, oh man, there's so many places. Second Life is huge, but
Give me your favorites.
what?
I was gonna say narrow it down to your favorites and stuff.
Okay, there's a place in Second Life is very known, and I think it's one of the oldest that I play. Is Key West. There's another one that is Moonshines. There's another one there is an Italian sim that is Mantova. Um, Man, there's so many. These are the ones I still play, and then there's others that have closed. Other new ones that I'm playing too. And in real life, oh man, that's even worse. In real life, I've been in so many projects and so many things. I only sing around the time I started on Second Life. Before that, I didn't used to sing in real life. I only used to play either guitar or as a drummer or keyboard player or bass player. Um, and I've been in countless bands, countless kinds of gigs, like it could be from heavy metal to dance music, live acts with guitar, whatever, DJs, and now that I sing, I'm doing more of I guess entertainment and a lot of variety of music, and it's a little different than what I do in Second Life because in Second Life I focus more in English lyrics music, and while real life I do a lot of I guess Latin and Portuguese music. Um, but I also not only that I have a home studio where I record songs for artists for labels here in Portugal and other stuff, other works like radio spots and that stuff.
Oh, cool. Like a jack of all trades. I like that. And yes, the thing about there's oftentimes that when people do things in Second Life, they just realize, wow, I could also do this in real life too. Like when you said, well, you never really sung in real life until you started doing it in Second Life. That's actually one of the biggest things that I like about Second Life is that it brings out something that you didn't know that you could possibly do. So
Well,
congrats on that.
I was well. It was. I guess it was a coincidence because by the time I told myself I want to sing. So I got vocal lessons, and by that time I got an SL and I was practicing, and someone told me, "Man, I like to hear you sing, so you should sing on Second Life." And at the time, I didn't know that people could sing in Second Life, and I was just practicing, and I was just dorking around doing music, and people asked me, "I want you to sing in Second Life," and I'm like, "Okay, fine." Then I guess I got used to it, and here I am.
What are your musical influences, as in other artists and stuff like that that are already out there who inspired you?
Okay, well, that's a tricky question because um, I am my biggest influence, and I'll tell you why. Because
That's cool.
tell you why because when I was young, I started learning different instruments, and I mean when I was young, like when I was really, really, really young, and my parents and my family they used to yell at me because I did a lot of noise. So what happens is I used to stay lots of hours locked up and just making up my own licks, my own chord progressions, and not listening to really anyone until I was older and I used to listen when I was like later when I was like 10. I used to listen like Dire Straits, Eric Clapton, and those guys. But I didn't play those songs at all. I only started playing those songs like recently. I mean, and then when I was 16, I uh, I heard an album uh, from Yngwie Malmsteen, and I was thinking, man, this is kind of the stuff I really really like to play. But guess what? I don't play any of his songs. but, but he did inspire me because I used to listen his I have all his albums and I used to listen um, every day, every single time. There's because not only I'm a musician, I'm also a producer, and there's a lot of things that interest me and make me feel uh, good and a lot of emotions and that I really enjoy. Not only singers but also guitar players like Ingrid Malmsteen, Joe Satriani, Aldi Meola, and then there's drummers like Dave Weckl, Tony Royster that I really love. There's uh, piano players like Mae Freeman. There's bass players like Victor Wooten or Will Lee. There's and then there's singers, of course. Like I also like female singers like Lara Fabian, and I like a Hispanic singer, Luis Miguel. I like a lot of stuff, and that I guess I can feel inspired, but I don't really use um, licks or things that I hear on my own music, except maybe one or two things from Ingrid Malmsteen. That's probably the only influence that I have because inspiration is one thing, but having actually influence, I guess only Ingrid Malmsteen had a level of influence in my guitar playing. Everything else, I guess, it's just me. That's what I do. I don't know if it's good or bad, but just what I got used to do.
No, that's good. That's good. Besides music and singing, what other interests do you have, especially in Second Life or real life?
Um, well, in Second Life, at first when I got here, the most interest that I had was that I always had a lot of interest for Japanese culture, and in my country, there's nothing about Japan, absolutely nothing, and I knew nothing about Japan until I got in Second Life. I thought, well, let's explore, and it was the first time that I ever met someone from Japan. It was in Second Life, and I got to know good things and bad things, but I got to know a lot of things that I really wanted to know, because Japan, unfortunately, in my opinion, is a very closed country. They don't like to sell much of their products to the Occidentals. I don't know why, but that is what it is. There's bands that I love in Japan that's the sales of their CDs are prohibited outside of Japan, and I don't agree we agree with that, but that's their own option. And the thing is, in SL, I was really interested about Japan and also technologies, because in real life, I don't know the word in English. I'm an electronical engineer. I think that's the word.
That's about right.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, right? But
I'm a geek too, so yes.
Okay, so I work with electronical stuff, computer tech stuff, programming. I used to, not anymore, because I left everything by the side to just focus on my music, because I learned the hard way that you can do everything and do everything really good. You gotta focus on something to do it better. So I wanted to do music better, and so I had to let the other things out. But yeah, computers and all that stuff. But now
Cool.
I'm focused on music, only on music.
Cool, cool. All right, this is like one question. Sometimes I like to, I ask some of my friends and stuff. I figure it's a good question to ask you. If, let's say, just say, like, like hypothetically, Second Life ceased to exist next week.
You
What
mean
would
like Second Life disappears?
yeah, what would you, what's the future of Gabriel, um,
To be honest,
Nyoki?
if Second Life disappeared, I would build my own Second Life because I can program, so I know this is great, and I don't need to say why. We all know that it's great. So I would build my own. But about if Second Life stopped existing, um, and let's say that there was no way to get things back like that. Um, I guess that there it well, when I play in Second Life at the moment, at the moment I stream not only in Second Life but also my good friend Icy, she's over there. Um, she built a website for Gabryel Nyoki, and along with her we put the video stream that I do, media stream that I do in Second Life, because I don't only do audio, I do videos also. And it's streamed on the website. So I guess um, I'm guessing my fans in Second Life would keep following me, because we keep in touch in Facebook and on the website, or via
Cool, cool.
email, or all those chats like MSN, Yahoo, Skype, whatever. And but the fact is, it's not the same thing, because uh, lately I haven't had much time to play SL. You know what I mean? Like play SL, like hang out with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Hang
you
out,
know, it's
explore, stuff like that.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's almost Christmas, and real life, it has been really what's the word? Completely insane, as in stress
Hectic.
and work. Yes.
Yeah.
So what happens is, I guess it's the biggest difference, and that's why Second Life it's a win. Like I could go on Facebook, like for instance, you saw when I got here, Hike, my friend Hike, she teleported here, and I went and gave her a hug. So that has meaning, It's like an attitude. Like I could just talk with her on Facebook, but it's not the same thing. Those small things matter. But also things like imagination and creation, what you can do in Second Life. It's awesome. So not only music, that I do, but it's awesome to explore. Including, I used to be a very good chess player, and and in Second Life I got to play with great chess players too. It was
Oh
awesome.
yes,
So
yes. Hmm.
anything you want to do, it's it's pretty much possible, interesting. So if Second Life stopped existing, we would lose. I guess we would lose that part, unless we all move to another virtual world or game or build another. But in music terms, I guess, well, I would just keep doing it. I'll just find a way to send notices, other
That's
parts,
cool.
I guess.
And last question. If you want to tell our audience the next couple of gigs you're gonna be playing, you know, feel free.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. Let me bring up my calendar here. Um, Tomorrow, I have a gig at 2 p.m. at Almas, and it's a new gig, and I think they said. Can you hear me? Because
Yep.
okay, because I got the browser up. And on Tuesdays, I have a gig that I always do at 2 p.m. at Moonshines. Usually at Moonshines, I do mainly guitar. I do gigs with piano, others with guitar, and Moonshines is, I guess, more bluesy, like and the owner likes guitar too, and lots of my fans they beg me, yeah, there guitar. See another, and it's like she AMs him, and it's like, when am I gonna hear the guitar? And João also he says that. So, but there's also other people that ask me to to do piano. So when I go to Moonshines, I usually do guitar. But and then at 6 p.m. I'm gonna be at Guampas. Guampas Dance Camp is also an old venue. It has four seams, I think, for venues with four seams, something like that. I can be very accurate on that because it keeps changing. And I'm gonna do only a guitar gig, and then I mean a guitar gig is when I do guitar sets, when I do different songs, not the same songs that I do when I sing, but only guitar solos, like guitar plays, like pick a song or backing track and play guitar solo instead of singing, because it's late, and this is where I do the guitar sets. When it's late for me here in Portugal, because 6 p.m. it's 2 a.m. for me, so I can do noise singing. And on Wednesday, I have another guitar set, another guitar plays, and it will be totally different from the Guampas, because I have a lot of songs. At 2 p.m. at Hirum's for months. And then I have a real life kick on Thursday, then another one on, on Friday, then another one on Saturday. Although on Saturday in the morning, 8 a.m., I got Key West. And then that's the 3rd December already. So I guess I'm gonna put some Christmas songs in the pipeline. I
Cool.
think the Christmas song is, I guess the only I've been singing, it's my original one. That is because I have original music, but I've had work that was stolen, and the law with the rights, it's very vague. And my original songs, I take a lot of work to do them. And I don't mean like one day or two. I mean like years to do them. So
Oh man.
when I get work that is stolen, because yeah, I like to work things and get things, just the way I want. I don't want to just go and improvise stuff and it's good. No, I don't want my music to be good. I want for me, and it's not because I'm ambitious for anything. And I want for me to feel it the best. So good is not enough for me. So
Right.
it
No, I
takes a
got
lot
you.
of
I
time.
got you.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of time and efforts and work to do them, and inspiration too. It's not the day that you're inspired. So what happens um, is that I sing. I made a Christmas song for SL. I don't sing it real life. I made a Christmas song for SL, and it's just a small song. I just sing it. So I guess I'll be singing it these couple gigs, and I call it the Gab's message for Christmas.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on to our show.
Man, thank
Everybody,
you.
this has been Gabryel Nyoki, and on the on the websites at Gay World News, we'll post links to his website, which I have seen, and it has just the schedule of all the events and stuff like that he's going to be at. Once again, thank you for coming out, and thanks for joining us. It, it was
Thank
a
you very
pleasure.
much.
It was a
It was.
pleasure
It was.
having you here. Definitely.
To be here.